1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Hey! Physics 101, David and all my classmates, I guess. This is the week 4 weekly summary via screencasting. Now, I'm using Camtasia Studios to do all my screencasting and everything, so it may not be perfect, but it works for me. Anyways, let's start with an Excel sheet that we did Thursday. This was actually a good one. Is our COP versus perp, where we learn about acceleration, how it could affect time and everything. It's really cool. Anyways, we had for acceleration. Our perp was at a constant velocity of 20 meters a second, which is fairly common, as you see in this row right here. While our COP waited 5 seconds and then slowly accelerated to infinity and beyond. It's ridiculous. And let's just say 1.3 kilometers, yeah. But anyways, it showed us a thing where over time acceleration will catch up with constant velocity. So over time, over a period of time, the COP will slowly catch up to the perp and catch him, and then soon we'll pass him. Anyways, that was that. It was all we did in class was do a lot of stuff like acceleration, learning more acceleration, and understanding motion diagrams and how that also helps us as well. Basically just allows us to visualize acceleration, which was really neat, and I wish I could show it to you, but unfortunately I do not have that on me right now. So let me go into Canvas here, typey, and typing noises. Alright, so, big thing I want to talk about was our discussion. So our discussion was teach and test 8 learning. He gave us this thing to read. Very long, confusing, big words that I don't understand. And then we had a video called the Turbo Encabulator. I have no idea what that means. So let's go down to my post here. I said that. No, sorry, wrong one. I said. Okay. No, crap. Okay, here's I said. All right. I'll be honest. I have no idea what this means or what it has an effect for the real world. All these words don't make sense. Googling didn't help me. Yada, yada, yada. I just did not understand it. Until I read, I believe it was Karen's, who put it in a different way. Put it into words I understand. And then it became clear. I literally facepalmed. Ow. You get the idea. Anyways. It's not supposed to make sense because it's something we have not learned. And this is what teaching does in our American education, where they teach us these big things that we don't understand, and then they throw it to a test hoping that we understand it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. We don't understand anything at all. We get lost in this sea of words and information that we completely lose sight of what actually we're supposed to be doing, and then we just put it off. We procrastinate, we just say, screw it, And all in all, basically, is that because we lack knowledge through learning like this, we lose the ability to understand it, to recall it later at a time where we know what it means and what it can do for us. And that was the big thing I got from this entire thing, was that we really have no idea what we were being taught. But if we are taught a different way and we study on it, and then we go back, we ask the questions, we ask everybody, what does this mean? And come up with an answer, and then study on that, then we have learned something. We have increased our learning capability. And like I said, this was a very, very good discussion I had, and I gotta say, I wish I could do more. Our next one that we did was our makerspace. What kind of makerspaces we did and everything. There's a lot of good ones across the United States. I obviously did not do a lot of research, but I did find a makerspace in Las Vegas that has a lot of cool stuff. A lot of DIY for like a DIY enthusiast, stuff like that. The really thing is that you just don't make the items for them, or you don't. When you're there, you don't just make items. You research and develop things, which is really cool. And I've come across a few that were good. Unfortunately, I don't know a lot about makerspaces or hackerspaces. I just don't. And reading through these, it goes back to what I said earlier in our discussion. Is that I don't know what this is. I mean, it looks cool. It's awesome, but I just don't understand it all that much. So, but I do believe it's a very cool thing. And then obviously our neat resource for this week was screencasting. Again, a lot of people have used screencast. Some people have gone with David's idea of using Screenomatic. But yeah, I use Camtasia. I love Camtasia. I've used it for years. To do some small editing, stuff like that. Really good fun. And I gotta say, it was a lot of fun doing this, and I hope I could do more with this, screencasting as such. So, well, let's just take a look at the Excel sheet again. And like I said, I just love this. My classmates and I were just laughing, just like the ridiculousness of both the position of the cop and the acceleration. It was just hilarious. It was funny, but we did learn from it. We learned, how we can, create, acceleration charts through Excel, and also understanding acceleration and motion diagrams a lot better. And that was really the big thing that I got from this week, was learning more about acceleration and how that works and everything. And it was really cool. And at the end, we started to learn, believe it was force, which is really good. We kind of learned a little bit about that, and we'll be learning a little bit more about it Tuesday. So, this is the end of the video. Have a good evening. Bye.